Well, thank you, Adiba, for having me as a guest speaker again. I am very honored. And for those of you that I didn't get the pleasure of meeting last time, my name is Jonathan, and I created this little thing here called the Positive Pin. It's a little magnetic lapel pin shaped like a thought bubble with a plus sign in it, and it serves as a reminder to think positive thoughts. I think we'll all agree that it's beneficial to think positive thoughts and to live a more positive life. But why aren't more people doing it? Why do people go around in a bad mood or grouchy? I think that it's largely based on our habits. Now, this is something that we don't think about very regularly, but we are slaves to our habits. Over time, we develop these habits and our routines, and they form who we are. Our habits largely determine our character. Imagine your life as a stream of water coming down a hill, and the water is going to take the path of least resistance, right? Well, over time, it becomes harder and harder to divert that water, but it can be done. And that's what it's like to change a habit. It can be as simple as drawing a line in the sand off the river that diverts the water, or it can be as hard as blasting rock to make it happen. But changing your habits can be done. It just takes work. So if you want to live a happier, more positive life, just start doing the things that make you happier. It sounds simple, right? Well, it is simple, but it's not easy. We, and I mean all of us, or society, needs to make time to remember to do the little things in life that makes us happy. But if you're like I was, busy with life or overwhelmed, sometimes it's hard to do that. I completely understand that. Now, here's something important about positive thinking. You have to believe that positive thinking will make you a happier person. You can't just think that it will. You have to really believe it deep down inside of you if you really want a positive change in your life. So here are a few tips on how you can start living a more positive life. First of all, you have to reframe some of the things that you may be thinking negatively about. For example, if you're one of the types of people that wake up in the morning and think to yourself, "Ugh, I hate going to work," well, what kind of a day are you going to have? Instead, wake up in the morning and be thankful that you have a job that pays you money. You know, there are some countries out there where people go to work and get paid almost nothing. Periodically, throughout the day, stop and monitor how you're thinking. Could you use a little pep talk? Here's a good one. Exercise regularly, or at the very least 3 times a week. Last week I read a study, and they compared yoga, weightlifting, and walking. And guess which one was the most beneficial to your health? Walking. I was surprised to learn that, but walking, I mean, everybody can walk, right? So start by taking a walk around your neighborhood, around the block. Start with 1 block and then make that 2 blocks. Either way, get out and do something, because it's scientifically proven that exercising will make you feel better. Laugh often. If you keep a jovial spirit around you, people are going to be attracted to you. Here's what I recommend. Every morning when you wake up, get online and read a funny joke and memorize it. I love hearing jokes, and I love meeting people that have a joke ready. So that's a good tip. It'll make you laugh, it'll make you attractive to other people, because they'll notice that positive, happy, funny energy around you. And finally, practice positive self-talk. Now, this is something that I am constantly working on, because I have a feel to want to fit in. So sometimes I make fun of myself, and I need to remember to do that with a lighthearted manner. So practice positive self-talk. Don't be egotistical, but be confident about yourselves. I mean, you guys are all here at this meeting for a good reason, because you want to improve your health and you want to improve the way that you think about life. So that's a really good thing. There's probably a lot of people that got invited to this event that didn't show up. Now, what does that say about them? They're not willing to invest in themselves or their bodies, so you should be thankful and happy that you're here. Now, the positive thinking thing is not just something that some kooks made up. There has been scientific proof showing that positive thinking is actually very, very good for you. As a matter of fact, the Mayo Clinic did a study, and it said positive thinking will increase your lifespan, will lower rates of depression, lower levels of stress, give you a greater resistance to the common cold. It'll give you better psychological and physical well-being, and it'll give you better coping skills during hardships and times of stress. So take my word for it, positive thinking is awesome. And I want to leave you with this one note, that there are people out there in the world with less than you have that are happy. So remember that next time you're starting to feel depressed. Thanks, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.